It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we see the number 17 in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Mississippi State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And the Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Chapin. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Texas Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Swings it out to the flat. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, if they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down. It's going deep. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Bulldogs come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Chapin. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Texas 7, Mississippi State 0.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. He's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win, Grizzly.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it out fast. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got a man. It's Baxter. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Off from the shotgun. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The corners are walked up tight. Quick pass on the jet motion. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on the...
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Chapin. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A lot of urgency for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Manning. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Oh, headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us... It's a seam wide open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nice move to keep running. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Wingo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space. And right there, you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving them a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And the Bulldogs take over 1st and 10.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Finds a little space. Wide open spaces. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Find some fresh air. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now they'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the 1st one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's Booth. Creates a little room. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reese. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Fires to the big fella. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Makes the catch. It's Winston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Throws to the wideout. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hope. fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. 1st down here for the offense. Just keeps swinging it. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Nice move to keep running. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down. So
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Manning. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quickly to the tight end. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there using it.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on.